What's up, everybody? My name is Rezora Akashia. You guys already know me well. And today I'm going to be doing a little something different. I'm going to be doing Game Boy emulator gameplays on my channel. And the first one we're going to start with is the lucky game Wario Ware Inc. Mega Micro Games. Let's get started. Pyoro. You know, the game in here is called Pyoro. The game is also called Birds and Beans on the DS from the DSi shop. They came out with Birds and Beans 1 and 2. Pretty awesome game. That's the Wario laptop that Wario's gonna be working with in order for him to be in business. Now that he's got his presidency license, he started his own franchise. Realizing he can't do this by himself because he's just gonna get bored and lazy, he had a sudden idea. He'll call his friends. Jimmy T, Mona, Dribbling Spitz, Cat and Anna, 9 Volt, Dr. Krygor, Norbyline. Thus started the era that is WarioWare Inc. Let's begin. Booyah. All right. All right, let's start with the introduction. Pretty easy. Speed up. How is this even soccer? Another speed up. I will not give up. Alright, time for the first boss stage. Wario Spar. Booyah! And we've passed the introduction test. All right. Little do these guys know. Going back to the boom box. Got Wario bigger again. Hey, you did it. Next, it's Jimmy. That's right. Next up is Jimmy T. Now the thing about WarioWare Inc. Mega Microgames is that every character that you play with, they have a different specific type of genre of what games they have in store for you. What we just experienced with Wario was his introduction games, okay? Jimmy T, however, he's a big sports fanatic. Well, he's a dancer, actually. He's more of a disco dancer. But his games are sports-based, okay? Let's get started. Jimmy T. Those emoticons always crack me up. Ah, crap. Missed a button. Oh, God. Okay, I didn't like the moan at the end of that. That reminds me every time. My friend at school, he always does this moan, which is really not even necessary. And I always have to question his ability of his sexuality. I'm just kidding around. I'm a nice, you already know I'm a nice guy, guys. All right. Anyways, furthermore, pressing on. I am not a basketball player right now. Even though I'm a basketball player, but that was the bad moment. And I'm a baseball player. Look at those bars. And I'm in the Olympics. Whew. If some of you guys haven't, but I know some of you have, you should go check out my other YouTube videos of Paper Mario. Oh, okay. Second boss fight. This is Punch Out. You have Little Mac right there fighting against that. I don't know what the hell that is, but but it's whatever. If you guys heard that, that was probably like a little ping. I got like a little notification. It's okay. Anyways, we passed the test. We passed Jimmy T's games, and now we're ready to move on. But yeah, like I was saying, I have other videos on there on YouTube too. I have, Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door videos. Most of them are like boss fights, and I have a few. And then I also have like 2 knack videos before I gave it to my friend and he sold it. Jerk. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, now I'll be doing Game Boy games, on my channel. And you did it. You're moving on to the next 3, man. And the next 3 you're gonna face are Dribble and Spits, Mona, and 9 Volt. Oh, look at that at the bottom. Listen, completely unlocked. We've also unlocked a new mini game too. Jump Forever. Jump Forever is just a jump rope game. You see how long it's endless. It's just to see how long you can jump, skip some rope. Okay. Now, here's the thing with some characters like Jimmy T. Okay, especially Jimmy T. Now, genre here is intro games. Okay, like I said, with the genres, you can check and see what type of games you're going to be experiencing. Okay. Like Wario has, like this introduction Wario has some intro games, and what we just played with Jimmy T, he has sports games. Okay. Now, not the only games you're going to have right now. But like I said, remember what I said with Jump Forever? Just like these other micro games, it's endless. So you can get every mini game you can possibly think of in that character specifics. Excuse me, guys. What you have to do is you have to keep on playing until you know you've unlocked everything. And how you know you've unlocked all the mini games? You go to grid. You go to grid, and then wherever you see these right here, it says that you haven't unlocked it yet. But when you have unlocked it, it'll show everything. So right now, I'm missing only 3. Oh, didn't mean to go there. Okay. Then you go to Jimmy. So he's missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then you'll see the biggest bar here, which is the boss. Okay. Like I said, this is Punch Out. Now, here's the thing about Jimmy T, which is so cool, especially towards mini games. With Jimmy T, you have the opportunity. Sorry, I didn't even mean to enunciate it. You have the opportunity to, collect mini games as well, but at a price. You have to keep on going to a specific number of mini games complete. You have to go to like a specific number of micro games completed by Jimmy T. There's gonna be ones where you have to go 20 or 25 or maybe 15. And then afterwards, after you beat the whole game, there's gonna be these trials known as towers, and with these little pigs on them, these little piggy towers. You're gonna have to go through those. Like there's easy, the thrilling, total boss, and hard. The fastest is total boss because it's just a speed battle of. It's a sped up version of every boss battle you faced, of every boss battle of micro games you've ever played. And easy is just every game in there, endless loop. Thrilling is one life only, one life and one life only, and there's a specific number of micro games you have to complete in order to get something very special. Okay. Now, remember we saw Pyro in the beginning of the game when Wario was watching TV? Well, let me tell you about that. You can unlock the game Pyro itself, which in America is Birds and Beans. Well, on the DSi Ware shop. But this is how you unlock it. What you have to do is, it requires you to beat the whole game first. What you have to do is you have to unlock every single micro game with every character. That includes Jimmy T, Drillin' Spitz, Mona, 9V, Orbeline, Dr. Krygor, Cat and Anna, and Wario. So as you unlock every micro game, you'll be able to play Pyro. Now, here's the thing too. You can also play Pyro 2, which is Birds and Beans 2. And the only way to do that is if you have to have every micro game. But this is the toughest part in order to get that one. You have to play every micro game in the grid mode and get a medal. That's right. Now, what do I mean by medal? I'm glad you asked, my fellow YouTubers. See, watch this game right here. Crazy Cars. Clear 20 points. That clear 20 points meaning you have to get at least 20 points or over, and then you'll get this little red and green medal. It's supposed to look like a flower. That's a medallion. You get that medallion, you cleared that game in grid mode. Okay? Because those games, like I said, those games last forever. You get all those medallions, next thing you know, boom, Pyro 2. Every last micro game. And that doesn't mean those minigames neither. And then sometimes Wario does some spin-offs too, like Mario Paint. You have Flash Water. Dr. Mario, you have Dr. Wario, and the Wario version of Jump Forever featuring Cat and Anna. Okay, there's a lot of those. And the big Nintendo reference, you have 9V, which is, a lot of Nintendo games. feature something like the Nintendo Entertainment System or the NES, the Super Nintendo, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System or SNES. You also have Game Boy. No Nintendo 64. Virtual Boy. You have that too, and I think that was it. Unless you got some arcade ones too. None necessary. But so far as everything else, it's all nitty and gritty, handy dandy. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up for right now. But fear not, my fellow YouTubers and friends. I will do another episode of the exciting tales of Wario Ware Inc. Mega Microgames. So I'll do part 2, and then on part 2 we will start with the dynamic taxi duo Dribble and Spits. Because the way I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna go left to right first, and then I'm gonna go right to left. The first half I'm gonna go left to right, which is Dribble and Spits, Mona, and 9-Volt. And then when I get to the next 3, I'm gonna go from Cat and Anna to Dr. Kragor to Orbulon. Okay? Now, like I said, I'll do part 2 when I return. And that will be shortly. So until then, see you later, fellow YouTubers. This is Rezora Akashiya signing out. See you guys later.